Alright, it is Friday, May 8th, 2020 at 2:46 p.m. Alright, guys. It's gonna be cold for Mother's Day weekend, especially in the Northeast. Extreme Mother's Day weekend, record cold into the south, snow into the Northeast, and potential New England bomb cyclone. Record cold, snow and bomb cyclone likely. An extreme weather pattern is setting up for Mother's Day weekend. Dozens of daily records will fall in the Great Lakes east and south, as frost is possible for parts south as far south as the Carolinas, southeast this weekend. Some wet snow is likely Friday night and Saturday into the interior northeast. This could include some rare May Lake effect snow and some of the Great Lakes snow belts. Low pressure could undergo bombogenesis along the northeastern coast. May pressure could be set along the New England coast into northern Canada. An extreme weather pattern is setting up for Mother's Day weekend that will shatter dozens of temperature records, wiring out strange snow in the interior northeast and possibly set May pressure records both in parts of New England and northern Canada. Alright, let's go down here. Forecast record cold on Friday. The stronger cold front will sweep across the Midwest and East, making it feel more like late March than early May. High temperatures will be 10 to 25 degrees below average Friday into Mother's Day weekend. Highs will be only in the 40s in most areas from the upper Midwest to the Great Lakes and interior Northeast on Friday. Much of the Northeast will stay in the 40s on Saturday. Some locations on the northern Great Lakes and in the higher elevations of the interior Northeast might not get out of the 30s. Numerous daily record high temperatures and possible for the Midwest, Southeast into early next week. Low temperatures will be downright cold for Mother's Day weekend, even in parts of the South. Lows in the 30s will plunge in parts of the Carolinas, Tennessee Valley, including Nashville, Tennessee, where the average low for this time of year is in the mid 50s. Early morning temperatures in the 20s are expected in the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and parts of the interior Northeast. And you see here a map for the cold temperatures happening all along the East Coast and some parts of the Midwest. Says the late season cold air might harm any sensitive spring vegetation where a frost or freeze occurs. A National Weather Service has issued freeze warnings and frost advisories from Nebraska and southeastern South Dakota into much of the Midwest, parts of the Mid-Atlantic, and as far south as northern Georgia. So frost and freeze alerts are up for this region from Green Bay all the way to Atlanta, from New York all the way to Kansas City. So this whole area will be having freeze warnings, freeze watches, and frost advisories. The weekend cold will threaten scores of daily records, lows on May 9th and the 10th. The Midwest, South, and East. The graphic below shows Saturday morning forecast lows compared to the record to beat the day for a few selected cities. Temperature colds could approach some all-time May records in a few spots this weekend, including Detroit, Lexington, Kentucky, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, Knoxville, Tennessee, and Nashville. So there's some record temperatures going to be setting there. And then there's extreme patterns. The weather pattern could grab the attention of meteorologists in the middle of winter, much less the second week of May. Basically, the jet stream will reassemble a white knuckle ride, a roller coaster ride, blocking high pressure near Greenland and other omega block of high pressure building northward from the west coast of the U.S. to the Arctic Ocean northeast of Alaska will work together to force the jet stream to take a sharp southward plunge over the Great Lakes and the Northeast. So this record cold may be coming down and it could create bombogenesis. So that's something to keep an eye on. Alright, let's take a look at Mike's weather page. This is the National Weather Service. These are the advisories set for these areas. This is the Northeast and parts of the Midwest here. We have freeze warnings all the way from southeastern Minnesota all the way to New Jersey, Delaware, and southeastern Pennsylvania. all the way down to the middle part of Tennessee and some parts of north central Georgia. So it's pretty much going from southern Michigan all the way down, all the way westward to southern Minnesota and eastward to New Jersey area. There are also freeze watches happening in East Virginia and West Virginia and North Carolina. Alright, let's take a look here at the tally map. These are the temperatures for Saturday. It's pretty much going to be between 30 and 40 degrees all the way down to Tennessee and parts of Georgia and North Carolina. So it's going to be pretty chilly, guys. If you live in the Northeast, please stay safe. Make sure you cover your plants if you're gardening, or if you have any plants on your porch. Make sure to cover them and stay safe, guys. God bless you guys, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. God bless you guys.